Hi, I'd like to introduce our new Clear Coat defect removal system, which starts with our redesigned E275 in grits 1012 and 1500. Some of the key features in the actual product is we've gone to a smoother backing, which means more consistent finish, easier to buff. Also, we've improved the life, so it lasts twice as long as the original design. And we've also reformulated the no-load, which helps with swirl mark removal. And if it does load up for you, you just wipe it off with a microfiber wipe and move on to buffing, which leads us to the new Extra Cut. It's a new formulation, more aggressive than our previous product, but it has all the same features of our previous product with the 3 pads and the 1 compound.
In this demo, we're going to do Clear Coat defect removal. It's a 2-step process. Step 1 is going to be to use 1500 grit A275 disc. This will actually remove the defect, and then we'll bring the finish back using Liquid Ice Extra Cut. The Extra Cut is a 1 compound 3 pad system. All 3 pads have a self-centering button, and same compound. Step 1 with the foam pad, with the wool pad. Second pad will be with the medium foam pad. If it's a darker color, you may want to go to a step 3, which is a soft foam pad. But typically most colors you can stop after the second step. When we're done bringing the finish back, we're going to use the liquidized detailer spray to clean the overspray and add paint protection.
One benefit to dry sanding, as you can see here, here's what the nibs look like before they're sanded, and you can tell that they're all gone. If I was wet sanding, I'd have to squeegee off the whole hood, see if I got them, maybe go back. The advantage of dry sanding is you can tell whether you've taken out your defect in the clears or not.
You notice the speed of cut. There is swarf on the disc, but with the new design, actually the swarf wipes right off. So here you have a new disc, sharp and ready to go. In terms of the amount of material removal, you notice that the disc flattened the entire area. Okay, now we're ready to buff out the 1500 grit scratch and bring the finish back using the Liquid Ice Extra Cut. Now you want to run the tool at 1000 to 1200 RPMs. Make sure you work the compound in. And when we start the tool, you're really going to go side to side. You want to keep the pad at a 10 to 15 degree angle. The higher you keep the pad up, the more swirls you're going to create in the finish. So I want to keep it 10 to 15 degrees. We want to have enough compound on the vehicle to have 3 or 4 passes, and then we want to go to almost a dry, just to generate a little bit of heat. The heat's going to actually help you with the cut. You notice that the compound's dried a little bit, and really that's an indication to either wipe it down, inspect your vehicle, or add more compound. In this case, it looks pretty good for step 1. Okay, now that we've used the wool pan, we've got all the scratches out, we're going to go to the second step in the process, which is the medium foam pad. Notice the self-centering knob. The button's very easy to install the pad. Now at this point, we want to bring the speed of the buffer up to 1500 RPM. And again, medium pressure, about a 10 or 15 degree angle and just back and forth. Now you notice how quickly that brings the finish back. Now at this point, because it is a black colored vehicle, we're going to go into step 3, which is the white foam pad. But typically on a different color, lighter color, 2 steps would be sufficient. running at the same speed, about 1500 RPMs. You can see that the scratches at this point are out. And you really brought the finish back with a nice scratch-free finish. Now, one last thing that we want to do is to clean the overspray and add a little bit of paint protection. Our liquid ice detailer spray will do that. Wax-free, silicone-free, easy cleanup, and again, a really nice protection that'll last 2 to 3 car washes.
When it comes to stocking compounds, liquid ice makes the most sense because it's one compound does all. You don't need all these other compounds. Just one 32-ounce quart, come 4 in a case, less inventory, less money, opportunity to make more money, 3 simple pads, self-centering backup pad, and a detail spray.
We have the technology.